Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Second-round pick from April's draft. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Throwing Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw is Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Nix to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Broncos at 5-4 now on the year. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Nix going to give to Harvey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Now it's Nix. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
And I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Jeanty on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Miller. That one complete to Trey Tucker.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver who has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Jeanty. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the ground, Harvey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Nix from the shotgun. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. R.J. Harvey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead grows to 10-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Back to throw. Miller. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
play fake here on first down. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, it's Harvey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Once more with Harvey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Here's Nix. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw, here's Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nix. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Short throw caught by Bowers. Look at the big man rumble. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Miller. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Miller. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Carlson on for the PAT. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
Ties the game, 13 all.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Nix. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down inbounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
Nix to throw again. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back to the air with Nix. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw again. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw. Miller. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake. Miller. It's Myers again with another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Straight ahead with Genty. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Once again, it's Genty. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw. Miller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Miller. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Nix. That'll be complete to Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and a couple. They'll go play action with Nix. Got a man. It's Brown. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Open man right side is Ingram. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Harvey. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1.
Joe. Ready. Olay.
They'll go. Here's Harvey. And this time he is in. R.J. Harvey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie things at 20 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Riley Moss takes him down defensively. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play, to just airmail it out of bounds.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Miller. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A run. It's Genty. There he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Ashton Genty, 50 yards. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Raiders 27, Broncos 20.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
To throw is Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run straight ahead with Harvey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now it's Nix. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 6 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 163 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a toss left side, Genty. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Back to throw. Miller. That's caught. Jack Besh with it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Miller from the gun on 3rd down. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Nix to the air. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. It's out, it's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw. Nix finding Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Nix looking to throw again. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And inches.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Denver, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's another week, another loss as they fall now to 0-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.